Hello, my cute patooties, and welcome the frick in. We are here live with my Twitch. Twitch, would you like to say hello to the YouTube gang? We are going to be listening to Lenny Kravitz. This is a song called Let Love Rule. And before we get into this, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. If I haven't completely scared you away. Okay, my hooligans. Shall we jump into it? Shall we get into this reaction?
Love is gentle as a rose, and love can conquer anyone. It's time to take a stand. Brothers and sisters, join hands. We got to let love rule. We got to let love rule. Love transcends all space and time, and love can make a little child smile. Oh, can't you see? This won't go wrong. But we got to be strong. We can't do it alone. We got to let love rule. We got to let love rule.
Okay. It's really interesting, just right off the top. I haven't really listened to anything from Lenny Kravitz, so this is kind of my first. I know of Lenny Kravitz, but this is kind of my first exposure musically to him. And it's a really interesting mix of like kind of like a little bit of grunge, but then also like a little bit of soul, because you have that kind of that organ piano playing, and then he has there's certain sections where he adds, like, there's a lot of fry to his vocals, and so you kind of getting this like soft mix with this more fry mix, and again you kind of have this very kind of slow rolling beat, but then you also have like a little bit of this kind of grunge sound, and then you have the organ that kind of brings in a little bit of that soul, and then when you look at the lyrics, it kind of also gives an energy of like Bob Marley, in the sense that it's all about love, you know. It's like a really hyper positive message, and kind of talking about, you know, being gentle, and, you know, leading with love, and you know, standing up for that, you know, because he even says, love is gentle as a rose, and love can conquer any war. It's time to take a stand. Brothers and sisters, join hands. All love transcends all space and time, and love can make a little child smile. Can't you see this won't go wrong? But we've got to be strong. We can't do it alone. So it's kind of like it's kind of having that foundation of leading with love, and then trying to spread that around, you know, and We gotta let love rule. But let's continue this. Oh, and now we're coming in with a saxophone. A little bit of everything. That hat is so Mad Hatter coded. Okay. And that's freaking Lenny Kravitz. Again, that was kind of my first exposure to Lenny. And so that was really interesting to see. And I think the only kind of thing that I'd want to add on to, you know, some of the stuff we talked about was kind of like you kind of have this at the end, you kind of have this like love fest in a sense. Like everyone is just dancing, they're in the sunshine, they're outside in like this nice field. And you know, when like you can see him kind of like going from place to place throughout the video and kind of it's almost like kind of like a follow the leader of children. And I think the use of, you know, having children in this video and kind of, you know, having them represent, you know, this love is that it's kind of like as you get older, you know, it's kind of like anger or hate or, you know, greed and all of these other things kind of come into play, whereas when you're a child, like things are very I don't know, like they're very pure emotions. Obviously there's still negative emotions within that, like anger and sadness and things like that, but it's you know, they're emotions that can be traversed versus like, I don't know, somebody growing up in a home with a parent that is, you know, more maybe negative or anger fueled and things like that. Like it's just like as a kid, it's like those emotions are so, they don't really like if they wanna tell someone they love them, or they wanna, you know, give someone a hug, or if something comes to their mind and they're like, I like your hair, or just like something so positive, it's like it just comes out of them, you know, like they just say it. And there's not like all this mental hurdles that you go through thinking about X, Y, and Z of like, oh, maybe they don't want me to say it, or maybe, oh, maybe I'm too shy, or maybe I'm this, or maybe I'm that. So maybe, you know, having the kids come in, it's just like those emotions that they have are just so full, you know. Whereas as we get older, things get the water gets a little murky, you know, like it's sometimes it's harder for us to express ourselves. But that was interesting. Thank you so much for recommending that. I hope that you enjoyed that reaction. And if you did, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see all of you cutie patooties in the next one. Later, gators.